What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here, and I want to welcome you guys to the game update for June 2019. And guys, today we have a bit to talk about going in. Unfortunately, not a whole lot going on, but that's sometimes a good thing. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is originally, before I started making this video, what I like to do is I have whenever a major game gets announced, I'll look into it and decide if I want to play it or not, and I'll add it to my list. Sometimes though, games get announced really late and I don't even notice it until I'm about to do the game update, and that was kind of the case for this month. So essentially what I did before I started recording this video was I went in just to make sure there's nothing else that I may have missed. I know there's stuff that always kind of flies under the radar when it comes to launches, whether they're not as major or maybe I just missed the announcement for whatever reason. So I've added a couple things to the project list because of that. I'll obviously get your guys' opinions on those titles and see if that's something you want to watch or not. Obviously, I'll keep you posted as to whether or not I do them. I have a very confident feeling that I want to do these two games that are indeed coming out this month, but we'll get into that in a second. First things first, guys, there is nothing until the last week of June. And originally there was nothing at all before I did this research. So anyway, the first thing I want to talk about, and the biggest thing I want to talk about, is of course E3. E3 is coming up on us very shortly, and the plan was like usual for me to attend the event and hit up the press conferences, get some footage, what have you, and just have the experience. Well, I had to make a decision. Some things came up, both personal and work related, and quite frankly, this is it's just in my best interest at this particular time not to attend E3 this year. I know that won't really affect anybody, but the thing is, I decided it's probably in my best interest, based on the circumstances right now, not to go. I just feel like I've got a lot of stuff I got to work on. I've got a lot of personal stuff I got to work on. There's so many things I want to work on that are kind of are going to be very much not derailed, that's not right, but very much it's gonna make everything so much tougher if I do attend E3. I just think it's a bad timing on all fronts. If this would if I had this kind of stuff was sorted, I don't know, who knows whenever I decide, whenever this stuff popped up, if it popped up a month ago or 2 months later, E3 wouldn't have been a problem whatsoever, but it's just the way it is, so I won't be going to E3. Which means though, if you guys are followers of mine on Facebook and you watch my live streams over there, that means the new schedule, if you watched on Facebook, I have a new streaming schedule, and if you want to catch a live stream, there's going to be 2 chances for you to do that, as opposed to the regular 4 to 6 Pacific, 7 to 9 Eastern stream that we do Monday to Friday. We're going to be adding a morning stream in there as well of the same length, so you're going to get 4 hours of streaming every day, sometimes more than that. Sometimes I might double up, or I might go might do one big 4-hour stream instead of 2 2-hour streams, or I'll do I don't know, who knows, maybe a 3-hour stream and then a 2-hour stream, or 2 3-hour streams. I don't really know what the idea is, but what I genuinely want to tell you is basically we've got a morning stream, which I'm planning to do 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific time, and then we got the regular 4 to 6 Pacific, 7 to 9 Eastern streams as well. So just keep that in mind if you're interested in watching some live streams. Basically what I do is anything single player or solo or story related, I post over here, and anything extra like exploration, grinding to get a level up or something, side missions, all that happens on live stream stuff. Not only that, but if it's, say there's a game we've played already for YouTube, I just feel like playing it again, it'll get live streamed. It's a little bit different experience because we are live and I have you guys in the chat and all that. So if you're interested in checking that out, that new schedule does start this month as of now. Well, not as of now, but as of Monday the 3rd, I should say, because that's the brand new stream week from there. So from Monday, we're going to get this new stream week. So come by, catch a stream. I'd love to see you guys there. I took a bit of a hiatus in the month of May here, this past May, just to kind of gather myself and figure things out. Took time off, stepped away from social media. I was barely on social media at all in this past month. So that was important to me. So we're back in the regular, well, not regular, but a new schedule. So I'd love for you guys to be able to come catch a stream if you can make it. So hopefully I see you guys with that. So now that that's covered, streaming, E3. One thing about E3 I do want to mention real quick, guys, is I will be following E3 from home. And so I'll be checking out the press conference, all that. I'll still be getting that information. The way I decided as well, based on whether it was worth it or not, the reason I like to go to E3, Obviously is the experience itself. There's a lot of cool events you could check out. You know, you get like just the experience of being at E3, seeing all this cool stuff. Obviously the new games you could try or check out, always a massive thing, a big part of going to E3. It's a lot of fun. Also just having, you know, being able to see my friends again who don't live in the same country as me or same province or city or whatever. It's awesome because everybody shows up at the same spot. So I get to see some old friends that I don't get to see that frequently during the year. So that's the biggest reason for me to go. But in terms of other stuff, I think the stress of worrying about stuff back home would have got to me a little bit too much. So that's, again, another reason why I decided to opt out. But again, I'm still going to be following E3. Anything that comes out at E3, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but most times, a lot of publishers wait until E3 and they're like, it's not usually a major game, but they're like, hey, by the way, this is now available as of now. Like, they'll, like, for example, Ubisoft has done that many times in the past. They're like, they announce a brand new title and they're like, it's live. Boom. They literally, like, while they're at the press conference, they make it live and downloadable. So since I'm always away at E3, I can't actually play that until I come back. So I don't know if that'll be the case this year, but again, if there's any games that release while E3 is going on, I'll be able to cover them for you guys right away. That's the cool thing. So there's still some unknown games possibly releasing this month. So we don't know yet. Like I said, E3, a lot of surprises. There's tons of stuff I would have loved to check out at E3. A lot of games would love to try, but again, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna get my hands on it down the road. And the downside was I was gonna get some exclusive access to some unannounced games, and I'd be able to get some gameplay for that, exclusive gameplay. That's always a big perk, obviously, getting some early gameplay for you guys so you could see what games I plan on doing and get an idea of these ones kind of like before anybody really knows much about them. So again, tons of games. I wasn't even allowed to share certain information on certain games yet. And I still am bound to that, so I'm not gonna, like, because they sent me this confidential information, I'm not gonna tell you what games are being announced, but I can tell you, I'm excited for a good chunk of them, and I think you guys will be as well. So E3 is gonna be nuts. At the same time, I don't know if it is gonna be as nuts because of all the no-shows this year, like Sony's not even there, so I don't really know if it's gonna be as crazy as normal, but again, you never know with E3. You really don't until that it happens, so we'll find out as E3 happens. So anyway, guys, let's move on now to actual gaming releases. Now, these ones, now that if I didn't look up these things, the video would be done already, but there's a couple of games that are coming out in the last week of June, and I wanted to get your opinions on them. Now, this first one, I want to play it just for the sake of playing it. And I don't know if you guys know this, but on June 24th, I honestly had no idea this was a thing, but Heavy Rain is coming out on PC. Now, if you guys remember, I did a Let's Play of the original Heavy Rain back in I think I actually did the Let's Play, I want to say in 2010 when the game came out, but it was like a month after Heavy Rain actually launched. Love that Let's Play that I did. Very old school Dan right there. Might have been 2011, early 2011 when I did it, either way. But fast forward to 2016, and they re-released it on PS4. So like an upscaled HD version in 2016. Now, the crazy thing about that is that was 3 years ago. It does not feel like 3 years ago in the slightest. So I was thinking the best experience on PC, the best visuals, the best, like, everything would be done on that. Would you guys like me to do a third Let's Play of Heavy Rain for PC? Let me know, because I honestly don't see why not, because that's the type of game that I know so well. I can still get the best endings if you guys want. Maybe I could do a little more with it, maybe try multiple endings, multiple Let's Plays. I don't really know what I want to do with that just yet, but I think that could be a lot of fun for the channel, because it's always nice to play games that I actually love, and Heavy Rain was one of my favorite games I've ever played. So definitely something I want to try out, so be sure to let me know, guys, if you want to see a third Let's Play of Heavy Rain. I don't think people are going to be too upset if I did do it, but I figured I'd ask regardless. So anyway, the other game that's coming out, and this one is brand new. It releases on June 27th. Might be able to get an early code on this one. We'll see. It's called The Sinking City. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with it, just to give you some background, basically it is developed by Frogwares and published by Big Ben. If you don't know those people, it might ring a bell based on the fact that Sherlock Holmes, Watson, any Sherlock Holmes game I've played in the last, I don't know how many years, ever since like 2012, it was developed and published by those two companies. So Frogwares have developed the last, I think they've been making Sherlock Holmes games since like 2002. just to give you guys an idea. So I've done quite a few Let's Plays on Sherlock Holmes. The last game, The Devil's Daughter, I love The Devil's Daughter. That was ages ago, it feels like. I think that game came out in like 2014, 15 or something like that. I don't remember when that was, man. It was a long time ago, but that was the last thing. But this is a new title. It's like developed and published by those companies. So you can understand the gameplay is going to be a lot of fun. It is a mystery horror action adventure game. So it's a little bit different than a puzzle action adventure game like Devil's Daughter or any of the Sherlock Holmes games for that matter. But I think that could be something worth checking out, and I love mystery horror games. I think those are super awesome. I think we could really have a good time with it. So obviously, guys, let me know what you think about that one. I definitely want to try that. Something brand new. I like the Big Ben team a lot. They're really nice people. They're very nice to work with. So I'd love to, get something going with those guys again and really play a brand new title from Frogwares and Big Ben. They make good games, but I feel like their games kind of fly under the radar, unlike these other major companies, which is a shame because they do make a really solid game. So if that's something you want me to play, obviously let me know because I would love to play that. Anyway, now one other thing I want to mention, guys, and this is something I'm not sure about starting yet. I say yet because I promise you it's going to happen. A lot of people now, I believe it was last year. Was it last year? I think it was last year. It's been so long, I don't even remember. Last year, I believe, I played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I modded it. I did a bunch of, it was on PC this time, so therefore I was able to restore some cut content, things like that, and it was a whole new experience. We played as a female gray Jedi, so neutral, not light, not dark, right in the middle, so we kind of balanced it out. The downside about KOTOR 1 playing that neutral balance is you either get a good ending or a bad ending. There's no in-between ending. Whereas with this other game I want to replay, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, I feel like there's way more you can do. You get that neutral ending. I've gotten most endings with that game, but that game, if you don't know, was insanely rushed out the door. Obsidian did what they could with it when the game was launched. It was so broken. Again, I don't blame them in the slightest, but it was super rushed and they had to skim the ending up. Like a lot of the content they threw, they had to quickly cut up to make the deadline. And here's the thing, there is a cut content mod available as well, similar to KOTOR 1. And since I've never played the game on PC, I have it on PC. I can install that mod. I can install a bunch of mods, texture mods, all sorts of mods like I did with KOTOR 1, and replay it with a brand new experience. So there's tons of stuff. I'm like, but what about this? I feel like there's something there. Like, there's like a room and you could see that they developed the room. You look on your little mini map and you see that there's a room there, but the door is like sealed off. It was something that used to be openable and they cut it. That stuff would be back in. So it'd be like me playing the game brand new for the first time. Now, I've played KOTOR 2 with a female character before, never gray Jedi. I've never done neutral. It's always been light or dark, one of the two. And obviously with a female as well, you pick up a different character as well, like Disciple. I don't know if you guys are familiar with KOTOR 2, but you get Disciple as opposed to Handmaiden. So that depending if you're male or female, you get two different characters. So, and Disciple is already like a Jedi basically. So, he's super easy to make a Jedi. That's what it is. He's like a guy you find on DanQ8000 and he's studying the relics. But literally, you can make him a Jedi right then and there, like standing in because the whole point of KOTOR 2 was you could turn anybody into a Jedi or a Sith. It was pretty remarkable. But anyway, I will get into that. You guys know it. But the point I'm trying to make about this is, do I want to start that KOTOR 2 modded Let's Play this month or next month? I don't know. Because right now, guys, I have a lot of time before any of those new games come out and before E3 really hits. So I was kind of thinking, finish off Fear, because I promised I was going to do the Fear franchise. I was wanting to start at Fear 2 and then the Fear 2 DLC. I'd probably hold off on Fear 3 because I technically already have a Let's Play of Fear 3, but I can at least get Fear 2 in there. I know there's definitely not as many. I don't think it's as long as the past Fear. There's only about 9 missions in it, as opposed to the other one, which had about 15. I think it was 12. No, it was like 12. So maybe it is about the same. Either way, it doesn't really make a difference. But I'm thinking about finishing Fear 2, depending how much time I have, starting KOTOR 2 modded. If not, just push KOTOR 2 modded to July, and that way I could take my time with KOTOR 2 modded, It's summer, everybody's got the time off. We can really just enjoy a solid summer game like KOTOR 2. And also, if need be, it'll bleed into August, which I don't think there's going to be a whole lot coming out in August either. So it'll be a nice kind of thing there. There is something coming out in July, not till the end of July. The next Wolfenstein game is end of July. But again, we have so much time to play what we want. Whatever gets announced at E3, obviously we'll pick up and do. But I figured that, I think maybe wait till July, but again, I'll play it by ear. I just want to let you guys know that KOTOR 2 modded is still happening. A lot of people have been waiting for it. I kind of gave people a tentative release date of June. I said maybe June, probably July, August. So I promise you it will be started this summer, and it will be ended prior to September, because I know September is going to be a gong show of games. So anyways, that I think about covers everything I wanted to talk about in this game update. Even though there wasn't a whole lot in it, coming out, there's a lot I wanted to talk about. So again, despite me not being able to make E3 this year, I'm still very excited. You might have seen a post I made here on YouTube just in regards to content and how much I want to post these days. Basically, a lot of people are concerned that based on what I said that I want to leave YouTube. That's not the case. I don't think I could ever do that. But what I mean is I'm probably going to be a little more selective with the games I play. Like, a lot of people are going to play this main story game. I've been selective for a long time, but I'm honestly going to think about really cutting back. So I know that a lot of games I play I don't actually have an interest in, and I think I would. So I want to make sure I actually want to play it before jumping in. That's something I'm going to be even more selective about it. And I'm going to try not to do 1,000 Let's Plays at once, because that is really what hinders me. So for those who saw that and were very supportive, thank you very much. And obviously, don't worry, I'm not leaving YouTube or anything like that. I'm just making some changes, trying to find out what works best for me and for the channel. So I hope you guys understand that, and I appreciate any support you have. And of course, I appreciate you guys checking out the Let's Plays that I still post. Obviously, I still want to have a great year, great summer, lots of great content. I still want to give you guys some awesome Let's Plays, as long as you're willing to watch them, if there's something you're into. Obviously, watch what you want to watch, but obviously I just want you guys to know that that's kind of I'm trying different things out from now on. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure things out and see what's going to work best for us. So anyway, that's going to be it for this game update, guys. I hope you're ready to rock and roll. We got some fun stuff on the agenda, and I always say summer's my favorite time just because I can play a lot of these downtime games, and I feel like you guys love the downtime games a lot. And there is I have another idea for a Let's Play I might do. I've already done a Let's Play on it, but maybe play it again and do a little bit more in it. Again, I have so many ideas and I want to maybe throw at you, but we'll wait until next time. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything you're looking forward to, let me know in the comments. If you think there's anything I missed for the month of June, everyone thinks well, Dan, what about Doom Eternal? It doesn't come out June. People just think that whatever I talk about in the game update for that particular month, that's for that month only. It doesn't mean I'm not doing any other game that comes out later in the year. So just keep that in mind. So anything that you're looking forward to from here, anything you think I missed from June, let me know in the comments below. There's a couple things like Crash Team Racing. What else? Yakuza 5 comes out. Never played any of the Yakuzas, so I feel like if I were to play Yakuza 5, I'd have to play the other ones first. So maybe that's something we'll do. Who knows? But anyway, thanks again, guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Not following me on social media, hit that up as well. Facebook.com/DanQ8000 for all my live streams and other content. Come check a live stream out. Twitter, DanQ8000. Instagram, DanQ8000. And Snapchat, DanQ8000. If you want to get a shirt or hoodie, link in the description. You want to save 10% off your next DX racer like this guy here, link in the description. Use the promo code DanQ8000 at checkout. All right, guys, thank you so much again. Take it easy. Have a fantastic day. I'll be seeing you soon for more content. But until then, let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble wildin' wild on these violent and hit DanQ8000. Wait a minute, hold that style is dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox Hill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.